Cancer, how are you, my cutie patootie? Happy birthday! No, hold on, I gotta sing for you again and again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh, are you watching me right now? Happy birthday, dear Cancer. Happy birthday to you. Grrr, I love you so much, Cancer. I'm gonna get into your reading right now. Yeah. Cancer, welcome to your reading at the Renaissance Tarot. My cutie patootie looking all this so delicious, like a cupcake. Cancer-licious, so delish. So, happiest birthday, and I wish you all the best. I wish you have an amazing one, and I love you so much, dear Cancer. Now, welcome to your reading from July 21st to July 27th, the day before my birthday. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And in this reading, we're going to take a look at your past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards, your main challenge, and get some advice, and also pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle for your relationship. So, dear Cancer, this is actually, I forgot to say, the new backdrop, right? Let me know how you like it. The breaking news of the Mercury retrograde that we're experiencing starting July 17. So let's get into your reading, my beautiful Cancer, and see what's coming up for you. What is it that you need to know? How can I serve you and how can I help you? So, Cancer, your main challenge here is the Knight of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, there is the Eight of Wands, followed by the Six of Swords and the King of Wands. What you don't see coming is there is a conversation, and this reading is going to show what this is about. Cancer, your main challenge with the Knight of Swords is, it's when you look at this, the first thing that comes up to me is all or nothing energy. Like you just want to make sure if you're headed towards the right direction or not, and you don't want no middle, kind of like lukewarm. You know, there is the scripture in the Bible, and by all respect, it's a metaphor I want to mention. I know there is all kinds of people watching. You know, when it says like I'm gonna spit you out, you're neither cold nor hot, but you are just lukewarm, right? You want all or nothing in this dynamic. You're dealing with somebody that is just like there is this lukewarm limbo energy. So we're gonna clarify this to get some more information shortly. In the recent past, you have the Death card, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Something came to an end in the recent past. Okay, a painful situation. A situation ended very painfully. And I think that for many of you, you went through major challenges. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, possibly financial loss, financially struggling, also this sense of abandonment, this sense of not being accepted, being an outcast in a situation. And we're going to find out more about this to see what this was about. I'm sending you a big hug. I know that it can be, challenging, but I see here you overcoming this, and we're gonna get into this. Now, in the present moment, you have the Temperance, possibly dealing with the Sagittarius, Earth sign, Air sign, Leo also. But here is the thing: in the present moment, I think that what you are doing is you are changing your perspective and your shifting your situation, okay, towards going inwards. There is a lot of healing that's happening. You're alchemizing this situation. I believe you're somebody that you have been through hell and back. You've been through a lot of challenges and obstacles, and it looks like that there is an opportunity for a situation to turn around and something to work out with the Three of Pentacles, which we're going to clarify shortly. In the near future, you have the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. You're becoming even more and more clearer about what is it that you truly want in a relationship, in a connection with whoever you are dealing with. I think that if there was anyone that there was kind of in a limbo, here is the thing. Look at the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Those are two different energies, right? The Knight of Pentacles is standing still, not moving forwards. The Knight of Swords is the fast-moving energy. So it's like all or nothing, right? You don't want to be, in a connection with somebody that's either breadcrumbing you or it's not being consistent. And in order for you to move forward towards that direction, you're going to have to communicate something very openly and clearly with somebody. So without any further ado, dear Cancer, let's get into your reading and clarify. And also with the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords, there is a communication. This is the card of communication that's coming in towards your way, possibly with somebody that's part of your destiny. The Knight of Wands, there is the Wheel of Fortune also. So somebody that plays a very significant role in your life. Okay, so let's get into your reading and let's clarify. So let's clarify the challenge first for you for this upcoming week, which is the Knight of Swords, dear Cancer. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the King of Swords. Like I said, even in your current challenge, clarifying this is from the near future, it's showing up again in your challenge with the Knight of Pentacles. The same energies I was saying, kind of like hot and cold, lukewarm, right? All or nothing. So you're possibly hurting over something right now that someone is showing like signs of inconsistency. And it's like in and out type of energy, reaching out to you, meeting with you, and then them just not really being very consistent about the direction of this partnership, relationship, friendship. Something is really bothering you in the present moment. You want clarity, okay? You want stability. You're a very, very family-oriented sign. And I've said before, my Venus is in Cancer. I'm a quadruple Leo. And family is very important to you, okay? Commitment, monogamy, relationship, whatever, is going to really make you feel very homey and cozy. Of course, that's what you're going to subscribe to. I just wanted to make sure the mic is on. Remember last time the mic was not on for 10 minutes and then I fixed it. So the mic is on. Welcome to the Cancer Airlines. So here is the thing. You're hurting over something that someone is not, you're in pain, okay? There is something that's really bothering you due to the lack of someone's commitment, okay? And you're very determined right now. You're like, listen, it's all or nothing. I'm not gonna entertain you going back and forth. So I'm gonna go over the past real quick. Those are very heavy energies. It's something that you already have been through. So I'm just gonna respectfully go through them very quickly. The Death card is already clarified by the Hermit. So I think that whatever ended, whatever happened, it actually allowed you to embark onto a spiritual journey, a spiritual evolution. The Hermit is literally about going onto a solo journey. Solitude, a lot of meditation, prayer, going within yourself. This situation that ended very painfully and very badly, actually, it allowed you to spark something within you, your spiritual enlightenment journey. Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands. You know what I'm seeing here, and I'm going to say this openly and honestly. I think the concept of family, the concept of commitment, it changed. It shifted within you. You started really becoming very solid about, if you knew what you wanted in a family, in a person, in a partner, you became even more specific about it with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands and the Hermit. It's like you retreated back. You took your power away back towards yourself, and some of you stopped dating other people. You kind of like took yourself out of the dating scene and started focusing on yourself and not really being all the way out there. You know how some people go from one relationship to another relationship and it turns into a relationship, right? You didn't do that. You went within yourself. So 10 of Swords here in the recent past. Let's clarify the 10 of Swords. Some sort of a painful situation, a cycle that came to an end. 10 of Swords is clarified. You could have dealt with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Star, and the Two of Wands. Somebody here got distracted and left. Somebody here got up and left. There is also, for some of you, could have been a long distance connection, long distance situation between you and another person. I see here also a person that was constantly either traveling or a reckless behavior. Somebody was like very reckless. That's the energy I'm picking up on. Not really being so consistent here, emotionally unavailable. That's another thing that might have also caused you to feel very much disappointed, my dear Cancer. Now, Five of Pentacles in the recent past is clarified by the Moon, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Honestly, one of the main reasons why it took you so long to really even process this through this hurt is because you felt like there was a soul connection with this person. You felt like you were either soulmates and connected with each other. The Six of Cups shows a person that feels very familiar. It's a very nostalgic energy. It feels very like familiar, right? You've known this person. At the same time, also, I see here you and this person had a lot of arguments and conflicts. This is the card of misunderstanding and conflict. And a lot of times, dear Cancer, when people like are part of each other's destiny, they hold a mirror to each other's face, right? So you might have held a mirror to show something within this person that they might have neglected and didn't really acknowledge before in their previous relationships from their childhood also, and vice versa. So I'm getting here a lot of wounds being triggered and open and allowing you to really grow and evolve from this situation. So that's why in the present moment, you have the Temperance, which is telling me you're alchemizing a situation, you are transmuting this pain and turning into a power. And I know that some of you want to write a book. You need to start writing that book, or you're about to finish it. It's going to be very successful. A lot of you are therapists. I'm getting here this energy for many of you being very in touch with your emotions and human behavior. There is something about you that you can actually like study people, and you can share experiences to help other people to overcome their traumas. There's something about, I don't know who needs to hear this, but that's what I'm getting. You have the Temperance here at the bottom of the deck again. So this is an indication of really transmuting, right? And gaining your power back. The Nine of Pentacles here, gaining your independence back. So because I feel like part of you was taken. I feel like you might have even said to yourself, part of me was gone. But here's the thing, you never lost part of yourself. You actually found yourself back again. Okay, you never lost anything. You gained yourself back. Now, the Temperance in the present moment is clarified by the Devil, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. Taurus energy, water sign, Capricorn, Ace of Cups. You're opening up yourself to the love again, okay, to love. You're opening up yourself to the possibility of a new connection, new commitment coming in towards your way. And somebody here seems to have their eyes on you. Someone that you might have known. There is a person here that has a very strong attraction towards you, and there could be a commitment coming in your way. Okay, that you've been praying for or meditating or manifesting for yourself. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Wow. Clarified by the Temperance, Seven of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody that you can trust. I know that you still may have a lot of trust issues with, because of that stems from the other relationship that happened in the past. I do strongly feel like here for many of you, you're going to be able to trust this person and move forward with this connection here, and things are going to work out. Three of Pentacles. I see here you meeting this person through work. What an interesting reading. It just immediately shifted into a new love, new connection. Somebody new, very charming, very handsome, very good looking, gorgeous. Someone that's also financially independent is entering into your life. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Lovers. Here's the thing, and also you have the Strength card here at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, no sugarcoating on here, right? I see here with the Lovers here, there is a new connection, there is a new love that's coming in towards your way, and this is somebody that wants to heal things with you, and this person is going to allow you to finally close off the gate and the chapter to the person that you were separated from. Okay, somebody here you could meet through work. I'm also getting this energy of you meeting this person at a conference, like a big conference. Okay, somebody here is going to go into either like a humanitarian organization kind of event, or some sort of a technology. Nonetheless, some sort of situation is going to come to an end. The stress that you have been having over, if somebody is going to be coming into your life, I see here a new love. I see here a new person stirring your romantic feelings and emotions, and you just letting go of somebody from your past that caused you a lot of pain, a lot of agony here. Okay, you might have dealt with somebody who was quite, I gotta say this word, narcissistic. You're very abusive. Okay, so let's talk about the Page of Swords in the near future. The Sun, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Somebody here is going to try to make an attempt to either communicate with you, but I see here you being very strict. Look at the Queen of Swords headed towards talking to the King of Knight of Pentacles. All or nothing, and you know what you want, and this is what the reading is showing you. You might be in the midst of exploring a new relationship, in the midst of exploring a new connection with somebody, possibly a water sign, earth sign I'm getting here, air sign. Okay, someone, water sign, Pisceana specifically, could come into your life and want to Like you have a very strong connection coming into your life. Somebody that you have been manifesting. Queen of Swords, Claire of Magician, sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you? I really love how the magician here is sprinkling, right? So you're manifesting. As I'm saying this, like literally the cards are also coming up for you too. You're putting yourself in a reality where someone is going to enter into your life. I do get this sense of here could be cultural differences, accents. Somebody here has a heavy, thick accent. Okay, but I see things changing for the better for you, and you creating a reality where you don't have to question if somebody's going to be all or nothing, if somebody's truly going to be committing to you or not. It's all okay, and you could be really just disconnecting and confronting something with somebody and walking away from finalizing a decision here. So the Fool, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. New beginning in love, new beginning in a connection with somebody that you can truly move forward with. And you're basically choosing to not rush into this connection, take one step at a time. But also there's going to be some sort of a confrontation that you're going to have with somebody, right? Because this is your challenge that, it's like somebody fumbled you and you had to make a decision to move forward due to this person's lack of appreciation. I mean, the pain that you had been into the past, I think this is pretty heavy. You know what I mean? The agony and the pain and the turmoil that you have been through has been very excruciating, dear Cancer. And this is the reason why in the near future, you want to have a brand new beginning with someone that's actually offering you that solid foundation for you to be with them. That's literally what I'm seeing in here. And somebody's still going to try to communicate with you, and they're going to try to come in hot and heavy, try to maybe convince you, persuade you that they have healed, that they have done the work within themselves. Obviously, everyone has free will, and you can choose to which direction you want to move forward to with this person. Nonetheless, let's get the advice for you. What is the advice for my Cancer Lucius? What is the advice? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you have the Star. This is some sort of a hope and a wish and a prayer being answered, right? Coming true. That's why you say you wish upon a star. And I see here you coming out of these obstacles and difficulties victoriously with the King of Wands energy. You could be somebody that you also have some Leo in your birth chart. I see here you're protecting your energy, protecting your finances, okay? There is something about you saying to yourself, you know what? I fought for this. I fought for this version of myself. That's the main message here, that you have really, really created that confident, unapologetic, putting themselves first, that type of an energy, which you should really do because you have been overextending yourself way over time to work, to people, everyone around you, right? So this is about recommitting yourself to yourself, and the relationship you have with yourself is going to externalize and materialize and manifest in your outer reality, right? Just like Dr. Joe Dispenza also says, we become love to attract love. So, dear Cancer, let's get the wisdom of the oracle message here for you for your relationship advice. What is it that you need to know? Your readings are always powerful. So you have higher power, and it says number 4. See how there is a key, her crown chakra, her third eye is opening. Your readings are always supernatural and spiritual. Number 4, higher power, definitely connected with the divine. So, number 4, relationship and message here for you. Okay, it's very short. It's just this little. So, it's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number 1 priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. I mean, you already know your true nature. is giving, loving, caring, and this is very important for you. Higher power. This is a divine intervention. You're calling in your soulmate. You're calling in a person into your life. Sprinkling, writing down in a journal, making affirmations, visualizations, and there's definitely a shift in your love life. And I'm so proud of you for standing up for yourself, dear Cancer. Finally, it kind of concerned me in the beginning, but then we got to the point where everything is working out in your favor anyways, and it's gonna be sprinkling on you. So my dear Cancer, happiest birthday to you. Love you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope that this helped. And please remember to keep that beautiful smiles up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.